When you think of college, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Is it the big, beautiful campuses? The promise of a world-class education? Is it Greek life? The football games? The study and productivity aesthetic? Ew. Moving on. Is it the social scene? The allure of moving to a new place? Or the vision of graduating with a degree you worked hard for in a major that you love? No matter what exactly you thought of just now, one thing's for sure. College is the best 4 years of your life. Right?
Yeah, spoiler alert, college was not the best 4 years of my life. What's up, you guys? It's Hannah. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my car. The vibes today are really good. I feel like I haven't done a video like sitting down just talking in the car in a while. That used to be my thing, going to the Target parking lot. I'm not in the Target parking lot right now, I'm just in my car. Going to the Target parking lot and just having like heart-to-hearts with you guys in my car used to be the move, and I haven't done that for a while, so I wanted to do that today. So here we are. I have some of my windows open because it is quite warm, but it's also like the windiest day in existence, so if you hear wind, I'm sorry. Today I want to dive into a topic that I feel like I have a lot of thoughts on, and that is the concept of college being the best 4 years of your life. So yeah, as you can see by the title, and like I just said, college was not the best 4 years of my life. So let's discuss that. Before I get started, I do want to point out something very important, and that is that if you watching this are in college, or you graduated college, or you're going into college, and you feel that you had the best 4 years of your life in college, I am so happy for you. This video is not me trying to say, you if college was the best 4 years of your life. Not at all. Not at all. I am so happy for you, and that is so great. None of this is meant to be negative towards anybody. I just simply wanted to share my thoughts on this whole phenomenon, really, that college is supposed to be the best 4 years of your life. I haven't had the typical college experience, the college experience that is romanticized and is like kind of idyllic to society, to people in movies and TV shows and whatever. My biggest issue with the whole college is supposed to be the best 4 years of your life, you're supposed to have the college experience, kind of putting these blanket statements out there that are supposed to work for everybody and apply to everybody's lives. It doesn't take into account that each of us in the world are different. We are on our own unique paths, and what works for someone else won't necessarily work for you, and that's okay. I think that there is so much pressure, first of all, on people who, you know, are graduating high school, who are thinking about going to college, to figure out so much of their lives at such a young age. And I have talked about this before, but asking teenagers, 17, 18-year-olds coming out of high school, almost expecting them to know exactly what they want to do for the rest of their lives, picking the perfect college, if that's the route they decide to go in, picking the perfect college that they feel like is their home, and they just feel like they can see themselves there, and it just clicks, and it's just that feeling like when you know, you know. There's a lot of pressure to get a lot of things perfectly right, which is completely unfair and unrealistic, because let's face it, you don't know what is going to happen to you even in a year's time, let alone 4 years. Since I can remember, I have heard the same things over and over, and I'm sure a lot of people have, like, you need to go to a college that feels like home to you, you need to love it so much, you need to have the college experience, and that college will be the best 4 years of your life. This will be your peak. And I'm here to say, I'm graduating in 2 weeks. That is bullshit. Don't let people say that to you and make you feel like if you're not having the college experience, if you don't feel that this is the best 4 years of your life, that you're doing something wrong, because you aren't. I was in that position at one point. I'll throw out a couple examples, okay? So when I was graduating high school, choosing a college, I had a college that I really wanted to go to, but I wasn't able to go there. It wasn't financially in the cards for me at the time. The whole, you need to pick the school that you love, that's not feasible for everybody. Newsflash, because we all live different lives. Wow, this must be new information. Right off the bat, I was like, shit, I'm not going to the college that I am in love with. I'm already doing something wrong. I ended up choosing another school. I went to Temple. If you've been following me since the start of my channel, I started my channel when I was there. I ended up choosing Temple. Was I in love with it? No. Did it feel like home to me? No. Could I picture myself there? Not really. But I committed there because I was running out of time. And I was approaching the May 1st deadline or whatever to put in your deposit at a school and choose where you're gonna go. And I panicked. And that's where I ended up going. I tried my best to make it work for me. When I first got to Temple, I was like, I knew in my heart that this is not where I wanted to be. So I would beat myself up for it and be like, damn bitch, like you should have done more research. You should have done this. You shoulda, coulda, woulda, pretty much, so that you wouldn't have to be in this position because you're f***ing up. Now your college experience is just shit. So then I decided I wanted to transfer. I knew that I wanted to leave, but the idea of transferring was something that was very scary to me because it wasn't something that was talked about a lot. I went through the sophomore slump so hard. I was at one of my lowest points mentally. I knew I needed to get out of there. So I didn't know how it was gonna work. I didn't understand the logistics. I didn't know even where I was gonna go, but I was like, I have to transfer. I'm leaving. So this is another important point. Temple is in Philly. Philly is not my hometown. So I did move away from my hometown to go to college. I think that's another thing that people say that you should be doing. You should move away from your hometown. You should want to get out of your hometown to go to college somewhere else. And I was like, totally sick, love it. So when I decided I didn't want to go to Temple anymore and I wanted to transfer, guess where I ended up? Back in my hometown. And that is something that is so okay and is so normal and is so perfectly fine to do. But at the time, I thought that I had failed at something because I had moved away. I just was so unhappy where I was, and I moved back to my hometown. I was embarrassed. I felt like I tried to move away, I tried to be independent, and that I failed. Now, 2 years later, I'm sitting here and saying that that was the best decision I ever made. I feel like I made all of these decisions just throughout my first couple years of college that at the time made me feel like I failed because I wasn't doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing to have the college experience. I am here to say I am graduating in 2 weeks in a field that I love, and the whole concept of this is what you should be doing, this is how your life should be. Other people are in no position to tell you what you should be doing with your own life. You do not need to put that kind of pressure on yourself because your journey will be yours. All of that's really circling back to, no, my college experience, my 4 years of college, they were not the best 4 years of my life. They were not. But just because these were not the best 4 years of my life, that's not a bad thing because they were still extremely valuable. And I am thankful for the experiences that I've had throughout the past 4 years because they have made me into the person that I am today, which is somebody that I'm really proud of. I feel that these past 4 years have been very informative. They have helped me to grow so much more than I even thought possible. I have grown. They've been, I would definitely say, 4 of the absolute most valuable years I've had in my 22 years of life. Just because they weren't the best doesn't mean that they weren't still important.
I just want to make it very clear, when I say that these weren't the best 4 years of my life, I'm talking only about school. These have been 4 of the absolute most amazing years because of you guys and YouTube. I don't want you to think that I'm sitting here discounting that. I'm only talking about this from a college perspective. Everything is a learning experience if you make it one, and this was the biggest freaking learning experience. I've learned a lot, obviously, in the classroom. I've taken so many really interesting classes in a lot of different topics, and I eventually found my major that I love, and I've learned a lot about it, which is amazing, and I love that. I've learned a lot about myself. I feel like I have such a better grip on who I am as a person than I did 4 years ago. I am not even close to being the same person that I was 4 years ago. I'm not even the same person I was 6 months ago. Me from 4 years ago, she has grown, bitch. She was like a caterpillar, and she has become a butterfly. The wind. I think that my final thoughts here are that the whole notion of you should be doing XYZ, your college experience should be the best 4 years of your life. You should want to have the college experience. You should do this. You should do that. You should think this. You should think that. You should want this is bullshit. Don't live your life based on what other people say that you should be doing. If you see people that you know living their best life in college, but you are not having a great time, don't beat yourself up about that and compare yourself and be like, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. Everyone's paths are different, and at the end of the day, it's all okay. If you had the best 4 years of your life in college and you had that college experience, that's okay. If you did not have the best 4 years of your life and you did not have the college experience, or you didn't, whatever,
that's okay. That is my TED Talk for the day. Just had some thoughts and I wanted to share them. So with that being said, that is gonna be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you stayed until this point in the video, comment down below, I'm a real one, because you're a real one. If you wanna see more videos from me, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I post a new video every single Sunday. And if you forget that I post a new video every single Sunday, or if you just wanna get notified right when I post a new video, make sure you turn on my post notifications. It's a little bell icon so that you never miss an upload and you get notified right when I post a new video. Yeah, I think that's it. I love you all. You're doing fine. I'm proud of you. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.